Well, we've all heard the expression the canary in the coal mine, and the shrinking population of another kind of bird may also be an ominous warning. Deb Hope is here now with our NewsHour Insight with more. Deb.
Yes, Chris, the world's population of barn swallows has been declining for decades now. But that decline is worse here in Canada than anywhere else. Linda Aylesworth tells us why we're seeing fewer and fewer swallows and why some are saying that it could be a sign of even more serious things to come.
Colony Farms in Coquitlam is a rare example of a kind of grassland known as old field habitat. Here, throughout the 1,000-acre regional park, 85 species of songbirds live, some thriving, others barely clinging to survival.
We're particularly concerned with aerial insectivores, particularly barn swallows. Barn swallow populations have declined by 70% in the past 20 years globally.
Coyotes are among the barn swallow's natural predators, but these cunning canines are the least of their problems. The fact that swallows are aerial insectivores, creatures that feed on flying insects, something they do with great acrobatic prowess, is perhaps a more realistic cause for concern.
Very little is known about their population dynamics or status. Still, there is increasing concern among entomologists that aerial insects are in decline.
Why flying insect populations are in trouble could be due to a number of things. The use of pesticides is one obvious reason. Another?
Nocturnal insects are very sensitive to light pollution. Insects are also sensitive to climatic change, particularly with regard to temperature and precipitation extremes.
In other words, rain, something climate change has brought us more than our fair share of in the Lower Mainland of late. It keeps flying insects grounded, which in turn keeps swallows from eating.
These birds basically cannot fly, they can't feed, and when they can't feed, of course, their flight muscles atrophy and the birds will starve to death.
And then there's the loss of nesting sites. The aptly named barn swallow prefers barns and stables, old wooden ones. But such structures are also becoming endangered. The decline of the barn swallow, while tragic enough on its own, is really just part of a much bigger problem.
It's telling us about an ecosystem that supported the species for millennia that can no longer support it. And what does that mean for finches? What does that mean for nighthawks? What does that mean for the dozens and dozens of other endangered bird species that we have in British Columbia?
What's needed is research, but while banding the birds is a step in the right direction, the data it can generate is only useful when there's funding to collect and translate it, as well as laws that enforce the changes needed to save this and other species.
It's probably incumbent upon all of us as just concerned human beings to take that on, to lobby local governments and government officials to make a difference.
Because they're going down so quickly. If we don't do something soon, I'm afraid they'll be gone in 20 or 30 years.
We just don't want that to happen, do we? If you'd like more information about the Vancouver Avian Research Centre, which is run entirely by volunteers, you can find a link on their website, on our website, globaltvbc.com, under links in the news. And Chris, they've got beautiful pictures of all the birds around here. Oh, just gorgeous.
Yeah, valuable little bird. Not very big, but obviously has a big place in our ecology. Thanks very much.